Yeah, I played Rock all weekend. I ended up 2 and 3, and then 1 and 4. So I switched back to Jund for today. But I did try that deck. Um, I was able to beat Burn, and I was able to beat 8 Whack due to the less painful mana base. There is something to be said about that. I did lose out against big mana, which I think Rock is supposed to be more favored against than Jund. So that was unfortunate. But my opponents did have like really, really great hands, and my hands were a little lackluster at times. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and do a league. Thanks everyone for joining in on the fun. See what kind of hand we get. On the draw. I believe this hand to be good enough. Packs a powerful punch. Arid Mesa, so wonder if this is burn. Okay, this is probably prowess. One of the most popular decks in Modern right now. So we want to take as little damage off of our lands as possible here. And I think we want to go ahead and play Raging Ravine tapped here and pass the turn. Mutagenic Growth puts instant in the graveyard. Alright, so we're gonna get smacked for 4. I think we have to trophy the Stormwing Entity next turn. Another land off the top. So if we do this on their draw step, I don't think they play any Spell Pierces in the main. I'm gonna pass turn here. Then trophy the Stormwing Entity. Hopefully this buys us some time. There's Sprite Dragon into a Visions. Another land. Unfortunately, we need Fatal Push. If we play Liliana and minus Lily, that's probably not the greatest here. think it's going to be Bloodstain Mire. Fetch for another swamp. Inquisition. And I think we're taking Metamorphose here. Casting Tarmogoyf. This leaves him with 2 Soulscar Mage in hand. Lava Dart is going to take out the Tarmogoyf, I think. So Tarmogoyf will be a 2-3, blocking a 3-4. That exact line happened in yesterday's league. I kind of needed Maelstrom Pulse, so we're dead. That Lava Dart hurt. So I like Plague Engineer versus Prowess, Weather the Storm, and Collective Brutality. Yeah, there's not much that we could have done differently there. We were trying to not take damage off of our lands, and they just had a really strong opener. Sprite Dragon really did a number on us. But I think it was correct to take the Stormwing Entity. I think Trophy is actually kind of not the best. Clothis, yeah, it does gain life. Well, let's take out the Kolaghan's commands. And the Renin 6s don't really do a ton here. This looks pretty okay. Do I want to keep this hand? Hey, what's up, Slayer Fall? How are you? Another Raging Ravine tapped on turn 1 and pass. Here I think I want a swamp. All right. I think I want to push the Soul Scar Mage. I will take one off the Sprite Dragon here. Alright, Liliana. I think I'd rather plus Lily than minus Lily against the Lavadar deck. Here I'm playing Plague Man, Naming Dragon. And pass turn. If we can keep their creatures off the board, I think we'll do okay. Nice. Weather the Storm is a decent draw for sure. Let's plus here. And I think I'll discard the Peatland. It's just too painful. Then play the Overgrown Tomb tapped. In case we draw a Bloodbraid Elf. Alright, so Brazen Borrower, a card I wasn't expecting. I don't think you're alone in that, Stovetop. The card looked pretty innocuous on its surface. It just really shines in these type of decks. Hmm. I think I'm playing Lily again here. Hey Kitty Fox, how's your morning going? Hopefully well. I think I'll discard the Thoughtseize here. Attack for 2. Tired? I think I'll just go ahead and bolt that to be mana efficient. Lava Dart for the Lily, so they must have a bolt in hand. I am drinking the last of my coffee. So I was supposed to save the bolt for the storm entity. I guess it's just unfortunate that they were able to cast it. No, we can still minus the Liliana and deal with that. This is one of our answers to that card. So we're actually in a good spot here, I think. So we'll go ahead and minus. They're gonna save it with Vapor Snag. That being the case, I think I'm gonna go ahead and Weather the Storm on the end step. But after playing Tarmogoyf. So this stands to be a pretty good turn for us. Attack for 2. Play Tarmogoyf, storm count goes up to 3. And Weather the Storm for the third spell. Gain 9. Manamorphose into Stormwing, right? Alright, we can't cast the Seasoned Pyromancer. So I think we'll just go ahead and plus Lily here. Make them discard a card. Oh, snapped. Cooper, thank you for the raid. 27 people. Welcome. How was Yawgmoth combo treating you this morning? I saw some of your stream. Thank you for the shot in the arm. Welcome to the comfy stream. Hey, doll. Welcome back. Bongos. Bingo bango the bongos. "27 individuals is hypers. So we're actually just in round 1 here. 3-2 and a ton of fun. Oh, you played Burn? Burn was Burn? Sounds about right. Oh no, you flooded out? At least you got the 3-2 with Yawgmoth. And as you said before, it's your favorite deck to play. So I think we Kroxa here first. Aether Gust. That's unfortunate. I guess we want the Tarmogoyf on top. And let's see if they have a card to discard. They did. They discard the Storm Reentity. Put them to 2 here. So earlier in this game, I fetched a second swamp. If I had have fetched a different land there, we'd be winning with Kroxa. So we need a fetch here. Fetch land one time. Nope, it's the Tarmogoyf that we put on top. I knew about that. Come on, fetch land. There we go. And they scoop to the fetch, as Kroxa is incoming. Game 3. So, chat was saying how Assassin's Trophy is our answer to the Stormwing entities. What is it better than? Might be better than Kroxa, but Kroxa just pretty much won us that game. We'll try this out. Gonna be an uphill battle. At the engineer? Uh, Too late now, I already submitted. It can shrink their humans and also at least trades with a permanent usually. Yeah, you might have to refresh. That does sound pretty good. All right. Um, I don't really like doing this. But I think I have to shock here. That way we can Inquisition. Should have gone for the... Okay, we're gonna take a light up the stage here with Inquisition. Try and deny them the land. Next turn, I think we'll play Ravine and Thoughtseize the Stormwing Entity. Okay, Soulscar Mage is the draw. So we take another 1 off the Swift Spear. Here I'm Thoughtseizing. And I think I have to take the Stormwing Entity. Kind of questionable there. Down to a 12. Um, I could go ahead and play Plague Engineer here and Naming Dragon for when they find their next land, or I could Season Pyromancer here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play Plague Engineer at this point. And we'll name Human. Alright, they're gonna Burst Lightning the Plague Engineer. And keep attacking. So that was a good draw. There's Lightning Bolt. Kind of like Liliana minus here. Then bolting the Soulscar Mage. Passing. Now they have Sprite Dragon. So we lose Lily, that's unfortunate. Another removal spell would be great. Sweet. Have to bolt that now. Can't let them untap with the Vapor Snag to save it. Whoops. They still have 2 Vapor Snags in hand. They found another Sprite Dragon. Um, I think this has to be Bloodbraid Elf here. Bloodbraid into Lily would be good. Okay, I'll take a Lightning Bolt. Yep, they'll Vapor Snag that back to their hand. So they still have the 1 Vapor Snag in hand. Here we attack for 3. At some point, opponent found a Serum Visions. Alright, Collective Brutality is amazing right here. I need to gain life. So I think we pitch the Seasoned Pyromancer. -2, and we gain life. We'll discard the Seasoned Pyromancer. Back up to 6. Attack for 3. Pass turn. Opponent now has to go through the arduous process of finding another threat. All right, Maelstrom Pulse, not the worst. I kind of want to. Okay, they have Vapor Snag up here. And I don't want to give them another target for. I don't want to give them Raging Ravine as a target for Vapor Snag. I'd rather it be Bloodbraid Elf here. There's Lava Dart. and light up the stage. This could end pretty badly here. They found a Soul Scar Mage. Let's flashback Season Pyromancer. Okay, Tarmogoyf. Not bad. So I think we want to go ahead and Maelstrom Pulse this. Move to attacks. Now they have to use the second Vapor Snag. And follow this up with Tarmogoyf. Did we miss lethal? They're looking for a lightning bolt here. They did find 2 creatures. And that is the match. What a nail biter. That was super close. I can't keep this hand. This one I'll try out. We're playing against Dylan MTG, so probably on some form of Waste Not deck if I had to guess. Not too shabby. Guess we want to put back the lightning bolt here. This could be very wrong. Let's lead off here with an Inquisition. Ooh, it's 8 whack. I guess we take the Burning Tree Emissary. No, they have only 1 land. I think I'm taking Goblin Grenade here. There's the first Loyalist. Another land off the top. Here I'll play Raging Ravine tapped and pass. They did find the mountain that they needed for the Burning Tree Emissary. This is probably Burning Tree into Reckless Bushwhacker. Oh, they have another Burning Tree Emissary. Apparently they travel in packs. So good. So now we just take a million. Down to a 9. I think I need a basic here. Then we can Maelstrom Pulse the Burning Tree Emissaries. Yep, we're down to a 4. Their last card is Lightning Bolt. So I think we're dead to the Bolt. Yep, we're dead to the Bolt and the third creature. Can't fetch to play Tarmogoyf and Renin 6 there. I will bring in 3 copies of Collective Brutality and 2 Plague Engineers. Perhaps Weather the Storm is worth it here as well. Kind of sideboard like their burn. Think we can probably cut some number of Kolaghan's Command, some number of Assassin's Trophy. Bring in Clothis. I mean, Clothis, although it gains life, it's really slow. Maybe we'll cut some number of... Some number of Liliana. I think Liliana is just actually bad versus this deck because they spam the board with so many tokens. I might almost rather want Kolaghan's Command as a removal spell. Yeah, I think I'll have Kolaghan's Command rather than a removal, rather than Liliana here. Oh, I could have cut Thoughtseize. That's true. That was a good call. Again, the 1 land and the light up the stage. Guess we're taking that. I'll pass a turn. Play Wooded Foothills, pass. Another land. There's Goblin Guide. Oh, I X'd out of Goblin Grenade, so they still have that in hand. So they still have Goblin Grenade in hand. And let's see if this gives us a land. Tarmogoyf on top. So I'm debating if I want the Tarmogoyf. Currently land sorcery, so it'll be a 2/3. I think I actually have to draw the Tarmogoyf here. Sorry about the lag. Can I afford to go to 10 here? This feels bad. Maybe we were supposed to fetch away the Tarmogoyf last turn and play Weather the Storm. They bolt me down to 7. Oh, we're dead to the grenade now. So it would have been 100% correct to fetch away the Tarmogoyf and cast Weather the Storm for 9 life last turn. They got me. That was a quick one. Alright, let's jump into the third round. Instantaneously found a match. I'm gonna be on the draw this time. Beating prowess, but losing to 8 rack. So Blood Red Elf is kind of slow. 2 discard spells. Might can get us there, but on the draw, I think we mull this hand. This one I'll keep. And I think I'll bottom the second bolt. Perhaps the first hand was slightly better. Teleria West. So this might be a Titan deck. Could also mean Bluetron. Not really totally sure what deck this is. Thinking Amulet Titan. Definitely Amulet. So we'll save the Bolt. Play Renin 6 here and plus. Should be noted, Renin 6 has pretty much one application of keeping cards in our hand if we draw a fetch land to pitch to the Lily, but it also, we can ping a Dryad of the Illusion Grove and then bolt it to finish it off, since it has 4 toughness. Jund is not typically favored in these big mana matchups though. Alright, there's Amulet. So we probably need to take this turn off to kill that. Kill the combo piece. This way their bounce lands don't enter untapped. Summoner's Pact. And they reveal Primeval Titan with that. What are they tapping 4 mana for? Azusa. If only this were a Thoughtseize. They have 3 cards left in hand. I don't know. I think we go ahead and play Liliana here. Tick down. That kills the Azusa. We still have the Bolt. Continue plussing Ron Ren. And our opponent now is going to have Titan. They do have to pay for Pact, so they don't have Titan. At least we hope. Alright, perfect. Never have I ever wanted to cast Thoughtseize faster than right now. So we take the Primeval Titan away. I guess we can also go for one of these arboreal grazers, since we know they have a castable card. And I'll discard Bloodbraid Elf, and then plus run in 6. So what can they transmute that for? Maybe Amulet or another Walking Ballista? Oh, it's for Summoner's Pact. So now they have Titan. Dryad. Is that the card they went and got? Alright, well we can kill that. How can you deal with Tron? I think Assassin's Trophy is a pretty good answer. Um, we have Cleansing Wildfire in the sideboard. Okay, we have two different ways to kill this. The easiest would be to minus Lily here. We could bolt and tick down Ren in 6. If we cash in Lily, then we don't have an answer to a top deck Titan. I think it's probably better just to ping with the run in 6. Bolt this. Plus on Lily, discard the land. And then pass the turn. Titan is a terrible matchup for Jund, but currently we're holding our own against it. This lets us pick up land. Plus, and I think we can discard the Overgrown Tomb. Play land from hand. Play Seasoned Pyromancer, draw 2. Opponent is still empty-handed. This is probably for another Summoner's Pact. There's Titan. Yep. This is probably something involving Sunhome Fortress and giving Titan haste here. Interesting. They went after Bounce Land. It's a sparkling water. I think we'll fetch here. And we want a overgrown tomb. Are they not running Colony Garden? For some reason? You're looking for exclamation mark deck. I'll go ahead and put it in chat for you. Let's go ahead and -2 the Liliana. They have one card left in hand. It's probably a land. Although it may not be. It's probably a land. Yep, Teleria West. So that represents another Titan. Oh, I should have known that. So that was a mistake. Alright, Colligan's command. They scooped to the Colligan's command. I'll take it. At least we didn't have to play around another Titan. So I think we want Cleansing Wildfire here. And Ashiok. And Unravel the Aether. Everything else seems kind of medium. The Collective Brutalities are semi-okay. Collective Brutality can take Summoner's Pact out of their hand. What cards are bad here? Plague Engineer is basically for tribal decks. It's a great answer to tribal. I think we can cut some number of lightning bolts. I think we might can cut Renin 6. Not sure what else to cut here. Leaving in Fatal Push because it's a decent answer to Dryad of the Illusion Grove if we have Revolt. So this is probably about where we want to be. I guess I'm keeping this hand. Has 2 discard spells. Assassin's Trophy is pretty good draw there. Here we'll lead off with a Swamp and Inquisition the opponent. And let's take the amulet away. Next turn we can take the Summoner's Pact, I think. I think the targeted discard is needed. It's like necessary in many ways. In this case, it's letting us take the Summoner's Pact away. And do we fetch here? I think the answer is yes. We want Overgrown Tomb. There's Ashiok. So we want a Blood Crypt now. Play Ashiok and pass. There's a Sousa. Yep, they go after my graveyard. So that makes Tarmogoyf, any future Tarmogoyfs, a little weaker. They have 4 cards in hand and a lot of lands. I think I'm killing the Asusa with Bolt. Passing the turn, holding up Assassin's Trophy. And there's Raminop Excavator. They're gonna go after Ashiok here if we let them connect with this. Let's see who they attack first. Yep. So I don't think we can let that happen. I think we have to Assassin's Trophy this. And they don't get to search for the land because Ashiok's texts. How did they get the land? I guess because it's an ability that I controlled. So I didn't know that was going to interact that way, but I think it was still correct. There's the land that we needed for Bloodbraid Elf. Something good? Okay, well that's the first time I've come across that interaction before. Let's plus here, and I think we discard the Fatal Push. That way we can keep attacking the hand. Have to attack here. Crocs is not really the greatest if they can play a bounce land and return Bajuka Bog. Got there. So I definitely think I definitely think that Ashiok won us that game. It could have been the threat of the Liliana ultimate. Anyways, we'll take it. While we're in between rounds, I do want to thank everybody for watching. Okay, hands like these, 4 lands, running 6. I guess this is a keep. On the play, we get turn 1 discard, followed up with a running 6. Oh, you're welcome. Glad to be here. Let's lead off with a Blood Crypt. Shock this in, hopefully it's not burn. So it's another Prowess deck. I guess we're taking Swift Spear. Opponent is going to have a turn 2 Storming Entity, but we can Assassin's Trophy that. This is 2 damage to any target. Don't like shocking here, but I think it's necessary to get Renin 6 on board. So the basic mountain was their draw, either last turn or this turn. And there's Metamorphose into Stormwing. Almost certainly. So that we can easily kill. And they put 2 cards on the bottom with their Scry. During the draw step is when we want to trophy that. So let's go ahead and plus on the Ren. Can we do it here in case they've drawn one of their basic lands already? There's the Fiery Islet. Incoming Sprite Dragon. And that's attacking Ren and 6 here. If they Wild Slash in addition, Ren will go to 1. Okay, Mutagenic Growth will make the Sprite Dragon a 4/4. And then Ferocious is now effective for Wild Slash. So that was really unfortunate. Hopefully the opponent will use all their resources to take out Ren and 6 here. Looks like they're targeting us with the Wild Slash. But did that deal us 4 damage or 2 damage? I think it dealt us 4 damage. I really need Bloodbraid Elf into Liliana here. So let's go ahead and fetch up a basic. Try and take as little damage as possible. Liliana would be wonderful. Fatal Push I'll take. Certainly one of the spots where that's actually good. We'll attack for 3 and pass turn. Shields are down. I'm tapped out. Opponent draws off the Fiery Islet. Hopefully they don't find a creature. They cast Serum Visions. We'll see what they do with their Scry. They draw a card first. They scry 2, they play Spire Bluff Canal and pass. So we dodge them finding a creature that turn. Let's attack for 3 with the Bloodbraid Elf. We'll play a fetch land. I think we'll play Verdant here. And the Tarmogoyf, which is a 5/6. Just need to fade creatures. Okay, there's Lava Dart. Going after me with the Lava Dart suggests that they might have drawn Light Up the stage. Otherwise, they may have used that to target the Bloodbraid Elf. Okay, it's for Storming Entity. So, Storming Entity they can actually scry 2 with. We'll see what they do with that. Opponent is down to 2 cards in hand. Lava Dart in the graveyard. And I wonder if I'm supposed to fetch here. I think I am supposed to fetch here to thin the deck looking for removal. Maybe not. Maybe not, because the Lava Dart can put me to 9 if I fetch, and then the Stormy Entity is a 3-turn clock. So I'm actually not going to fetch here. Seasoned Pyromancer. Maybe that will find me some removal. And they scoop to the Pyromancer. Awesome. Time to bring in Weather the Storm, Collective Brutality, Clothis, and Plague Engineers. So we have 7 cards I'm gonna bring in here. Let's cut Renin 6 and Thoughtseize. That leaves 6 answers to Storming Entity, Assassin's Trophy and Liliana. And then I think we can also cut the Culligan's Commands. 7 answers to Storming Entity. We have Maelstrom Pulse as well. Let's see what kind of hand we get. I like this. This hand has 2 answers to Stormwing Entity. So fetch Shock for Steam Vents into a Swift Spear. And another land. Do we think the opponent is playing a Blood Moon? It's quite possible. They can't Blood Moon on turn 2. I think I'll play Bloodstained Mire here. I almost said Blackleaf Cliffs because I almost played Blackleaf Cliffs. And are we saving the lightning bolts? Or are we casting it here on the Swift Spear? Alright, they're fetching for something. Serum Visions. Serum Visions. They did a 1-1 split. I'm a little worried about Blood Moon. So them fetching suggests that they want to cast another spell here. Think I'm gonna grab Basic Mountain here. And bolt that now. Save myself the 2 points of damage. Oh crap. Forgot about that. So that was a misplay. We wasted our bolt. And we also can't Assassin's Trophy now. I misplayed horribly. Well, they're down to 4 cards. I feel like with that one mistake, we're really far behind now. Down to an 11. And down to a 10. For the shock. Here we'll play Overgrown Tomb tapped. And a Blackleaf Cliffs. Let's jam Season Pyromancer. Think we'll throw away a trophy and a land here. We draw Maelstrom Pulse and a swamp. Maelstrom Pulse can answer Stormwing. They're going for Metamorphose. Opponent makes red blue, so they must have Stormwing in hand. There it is. Now they have a Scry 2. We're at 10. They're gonna swing here for 4. Oh, they're not swinging with the Monastery Swiftspear. Awesome. So we take 2 off the Sprite Dragon, drop to 8. There's another Seasoned Pyromancer. Think I want to take the safe route here and go for Maelstrom Pulse. Kill the Stormwing entity. And I don't see a Lava Dart. From the crypt, memeing it up. I guess this is kind of like free damage. I don't expect him to block with the Swift Spear. Opponent still has 4 cards in hand. So this is another Metamorphose. Sprite Dragon now a 3/3. And Serum Visions. Monastery Swift Spear goes up to a 3/4. Sprite Dragon goes up to a 4/4. Two cards to the bottom. There's a Soulscar Mage. I mean, we're blocking the Swift Spear with the Elemental token. We have to draw an answer to the Sprite Dragon right now. And we can't find it with our natural draw, so I guess we have to draw off Seasoned Pyromancer now. We need a Fatal Push for the Sprite Dragon here. And I think we have to pitch both Bloodbraid and land. No, we need the creatures. Well, regardless, we have to find Fatal Push right now. Both Bloodbraids. And we got more lands, so we have to scoop. So I think the misplay at the beginning certainly mattered there quite a bit. But we're back on the play. Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. We drew a ton of lands that game. May have been a bit unlucky, Parks Chaden. Is it Parks Chaden? I will keep this hand. This is a little on the reactive side. I pitched the Bloodbraid Elves for the tokens. And if we didn't draw an answer to the Sprite Dragon, we were dead either way. Because we can't block the flyer. So I was just digging for Fatal Push. I figured let me add the extra bodies to the ground. in case I find the fatal push, then I have extra draws. Probably could have split them, but we're in a different game. See what the opponent does with their steam vents. That's shock for Soulscar Mage. Bolt to you. It's exclamation mark deck, but I'll go ahead and throw it in chat for you. What do we want here? Overgrown Tomb? Maybe? I think perhaps we need to get set up for Croxa and Seasoned Pyromancer. So let's grab a Stomping Grounds here. I'll save the Lightning Bolt. Um, let's play Blood Crypt tapped here. And go ahead and bolt the Soulscar Mage. I might regret this. They play Stormwing Entity, I'm gonna probably regret that decision. Opponent Serum Visions before they play another land, so they might be looking for their second land drop. And they put 2 cards on the bottom. Right. Let's play Swamp here. Go ahead and Croxa. They discarded Lava Dart. I guess that's wise. Has upside from the graveyard. No turn 2 play from the opponent. And we got our 4th land. So I will fetch here. Think I'll fetch another swamp. And let's play Bloodbraid Elf here. Into Assassin's Trophy. Let's trophy their blue source. They can only grab Mountain now. I don't think they play basic island at all. It is possible that we've given them 2 mana to float into a Manamorphose. So they float a red. They go get a mountain. The mana disappears into Metamorphose. So now they have 2 red floating. That's a little scary. I think our play was still correct. Wild Slash for the Bloodbraid Elf. Alright. That gives us our 5th card for Kroxa. There's a Soulscar Mage. Going to say fetching here is probably okay. Maybe not. Maybe we're just supposed to Bloodbraid Elf this turn. We could potentially find Liliana. I could also Fatal Push this now to ensure that the Bloodbraid Elf hits. So let's do that. I'll get a basic Forest here. Play around Blood Moon some more. Bloodbraid Elf into Klothys. Sign me up for that anytime, please. So they are still looking for that land. Soul Guide Lantern is the card they play. Exiling Kroxa. Upkeep. Klothys triggers. And I think we want to exile probably Metamorphose. It's likely irrelevant, but it's definitely something from their graveyard. Lava Dart? Oh, sure. Yeah, Lava Dart's very relevant. Good call there. For sure. Attack for 3. I'll go ahead and play this Blood Crypt tapped. Opponent found their second land. Let's see what that unlocks for them. They do have 5 cards in hand. They shocked as well, so they're down to a 6. And they're gonna bolt me. And they're gonna play a Light Up the Stage. And they found 2 Spire Bluff Canals off that. Storm count is gonna go up to 3. With this Weather the Storm, we're going to gain 9 life. That puts us from 16 up to 25. And that should ensure that Clothis locks up the game here. As long as we don't get Devotion, where they can potentially Vapor Snag the Clothis, I think we can use Clothis to ride that to victory. And then Collective Brutality is just even better. Quick check on the graveyard. Exile Lightning Bolt. And we can search our opponent's hand here for some kind of instant or sorcery. But let's attack first. No, we can drain them. After attacks, we can drain them. Didn't need to, they scoop. Not really into Arena that much either. Just Magic Online and Modern. But I do play other decks besides Jund from time to time. Alright, this hand looks pretty solid to me. We'll keep this, certainly in the dark. Has 2 discard spells, which is nice. Our opponent mulligans to 5 cards, so immediately my Tron radar goes up. Let's see what they decide to do with their 5 cards. So they're going to keep 5. Rayback, thanks for diving into the Shark Tank. Hope your day is going well. It is Tron. See? Happy Monday to you. If you feel like chatting, let us know your favorite cards in Modern. Mine is Kolaghan's Command. So this is a matchup where Inquisition falls off and Thoughtseize I think is more important. So let's go ahead and grab a Blood Crypt here. That way we have our double red. And Thoughtseize first. Wonderful. So we get to take Ugin away. So this looks like Green Tron. Could be Blue Tron. We just don't know yet. There's Tower. And they likely won't play Star here. I guess we can take Star with Inquisition. Feels kind of bad. Oh, they drew another Ugin. That's weird. I guess the Thoughtseize bug has hit us twice this league so far. It's not really bugged, but everyone says it is. When you take the card and it just reappears in the opponent's hand. Happens a lot. Here I think we'll play Stomping Grounds tapped and pass. Fatal Push is kind of dead. Liliana. Interesting. I think we can plus that. Let's get a basic swamp here. Plus, and I'll discard the fatal push. Again, under the pretense that I don't think it's relevant in the matchup. They discarded another tower. There's Karn. Into Needle. Makes sense. They still have 2 mana floating. So land would be a really good draw. Untapped land. Always have to preface that. Untapped land would get us Bloodbraid Elf here. There it is. K command, discard the last card and blow up Needle? Absolutely. That seems way better than Bloodbraid Elf here, and we don't shock for that. And shock the Karn. I guess we didn't do it optimally. What's up, Big Daddy Snow? Welcome to the stream. Whoops. Yeah, our Lily Plus isn't the best here. I think we want both these cards. So mistakes were made. I kind of want to play Seasoned Pyromancer as a clock the turn after I play Bloodbraid Elf. Well, never mind that. Because now the opponent has a Worm Coil. And that's why we were supposed to do 2 damage. Rough stuff. Let's go ahead and minus on the Lily. And then I think we have to trophy the Karn. If we Bloodbraid Elf into exactly Maelstrom Pulse, that can deal with the Worm Coil and the Karn. So I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here. Instead, we hit a lightning bolt. That also deals with the Karn. That was pretty risky. But that worm coil really, really sucked. For us, if that wasn't clear. They just have another Karn that they ripped. So I think we were definitely supposed to ignore the pithing needle. Now this game seems to be, seems like the wheels are kind of falling off a little bit. No attacks from the opponent. I don't know if I understand why. Here we can minus the Lily. Make the opponent sacrifice a creature. And then trophy the Death Touch one. Really not sure why the opponent didn't attack last turn, but I think we just caught a break there. Nice. Bloodbraid Elf here into a Lily. Think we leave Lily on 3. Kind of crazy, right? And there's Karn liberated. And they're going after my hand, so I guess it's probably Seasoned Pyromancer here. Although again, that can draw us into a Maelstrom Pulse. I'm gonna exile the Seasoned Pyromancer. And we draw a trophy. This is sick. So sick. I don't want to celebrate too soon when opponent has Ugin in the deck. Our draws have been nothing short of amazing. Plus on the Lily. Attack for 6. Now comes the scary game of what did you top deck? Relic of Progenitus, okay. Looks like they top decked another bomb. Another Karn. Yep, ensnaring bridge. Okay. How are we gonna deal with this? I guess we want to ping the Karn. Plus the Lily. Pass the turn. Ancient Stirrings will find them something. Ulamog. Can we beat that? So I guess we need to draw Kolaghan's Command here. And I think Kolaghan's Command is a one of today. Let me know when to scoop. I think it might be a two of. This is indestructible. There's a 6/6 walking ballista. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and concede to save time. Definitely don't see us winning that game. So let's bring in Cleansing Wildfire. On the play, Ashiok might be fast enough. On the draw, probably not. And I'll bring in Unravel the Aether. I think we can cut Run in 6 and Fatal Push. Everything else is a pretty premier draw. This is a question for my Tron players. Is Run in 6 better than Inquisition? Inquisition still has a few targets, especially on the play. We might be able to get lucky and take Expedition Map. I just don't think Renin 6 does enough to warrant the slot. Sad, no lands. This hand really doesn't do much of anything. I think I have to mull this. This might be good enough. Keep, and we'll bottom Raging Ravine and Inquisition. Start off with a Blackleaf Cliffs and Thoughtseize. So they don't have Tron. We can take Map. Opponent plays one of their mines. Here, I think I just need to get Tarmogoyf down ASAP. So let's do that off of a Stomping Grounds, I think. Start beating down in a hurry. Opponent plays Tower, so they're looking to get lucky with their next few draw steps. Let's Croxa here before attacks. Try and attack the hand some. They pitched second mine. Attack for 4. Pass turn. There's the forest. Sylvan Scrying. Puts Power Plant in their hand. Now we have a game. If only we had our draws reversed. So unfortunate. So they're going to have Karn next turn. And Karn is going to exile a card from my hand. I guess I'd rather it be Kolaghan's Command. Perhaps I was supposed to Ashiok before swinging with Tarmogoyf. I think we could have dealt more damage if we did. Needed a land. Hmm. Guess I'm just passing the turn here. I know. Had the Kolaghan's command, or excuse me, had the Kroxa and the Ashiok been reversed, we wouldn't be in this pickle. So we could have prevented the Sylvan Scrying from happening. Anyway, slice it. This doesn't seem like we're winning. Even cleansing wildfire would have helped before. Guess we'll hit tower here. Maybe we'll draw land. Still be able to cast Kroxa. Untapped land, of course. Okay. So you're telling me there's hope. Is that what you're saying, deck? Actually, the lifelink on the worm token is pretty bad for us. Makes Kroxa less of a win con. Karn is threatening an ultimate in 2 turns. And a Thragtusk. G-Tron versus Jones is 2014. Looks about like it, turn 1 duress. Feels about like it. Only difference is Kroxa and Ashiok. We're dead on board. If we don't minus the Lily here, we're still dead on board. They sacrifice a token, they kill us. Guess we'll just show off the Lily, but we're just spinning our wheels here. It so is. Unfortunate. We had a chance. This game started with a Tarmogoyf, but they answered it just way too quickly. Well, all in all, not the worst. We were able to beat Prowess twice this league. We lost to 8 whack. 8 whack of all decks. And we lost to Green Tron. I think we also beat Amulet Titan. Yeah, that's exciting stuff. So I'm glad that we audibled to play this version and not the Luris version, because it certainly felt a little easier to pilot, in my opinion. Let's open this chest here. Uh, 10 play points and a Megantic Sliver. I think the Megantic Sliver has a promo card, so I highly doubt that it's worth anything. It's also 1,000 mana. Worth a whopping 2 cents. Sliver's next stream. It's a sign. It's a sign. I don't know if I can afford to rent the Slivers deck. There might be some pricey cards in there. But again, that's going to do it for me. This is going to be Chuck, aka Basiclandshark, signing off for now. I had a lot of fun. Hope you did. Peace, everyone. Have a great day. Later.